Hey, what up, guys? It's your man Reuben back in the cut with another reaction video. Now, in today's reaction, we will be checking out the one, the only Mariah Carey, talking about her voice, her range, her technique, and how she takes care of that 5-octave range. Yeah, she's got a huge range in her voice, and I'm really interested to see how she looks after it. I know these are a compilation of different interviews and things over the years that she's done, so I'm pretty interested to see how does she look after that huge range of a voice that she has. You know, what a special gift from God to have something like that. So you've got to look after it, and I'm sure she does. But yo, Lambs, let me just say, I am working on some cover songs right now, and I did a poll on my community tab asking you guys, which artist do you think I will be covering next? Is it Drake, Chris Brown, or Mariah Carey? Now, you guys went hard. You guys went in, and the results were Mariah Carey. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You guys will have to wait and see whether it will be Mariah Carey or not. You'll have to find out. So my cover song will be coming soon, guys. Anyway, guys, if you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe, turn on my post notification bell, which is the most important part, and like the video. By the way, at the end of the video, leave your comments down below about what did you think about this reaction and what she is talking about in this video in terms of looking after her voice. Share your thoughts, man. I love it. I love it when you guys let me know what you're thinking. And it seems to be that you guys are enjoying these live reactions as well. You feel me? All right, let's get straight into this reaction of how does she look after her voice?
I really don't know how many octaves it is. I don't want to say that it's as many as people say because I don't know. I never measured it. But I think that I'm more naturally an alto. I have a lower voice, but I experiment with the top part of my voice.
皆さん7オクターブって言うんですけども、私実際に測ったことはないので。
My voice doctor he like lectures and he talks to people about my voice because it's a different kind of thing. Like my chords, I actually have nodules on them, and I have for my whole life. And that's why when you hear my speaking voice, it's like more low, and that's why I can like go into like the lower register, like low, like pretty low.
That was a low note, man. Dang, Mariah, that's low. Yeah, I did know that she had nodules on her vocal cords, so that does help her hit the whistle note, but it does also cause it to be easily damaged, her voice apparently. So she's got to take a lot of care for it. And she's naturally an alto, she said, not really a soprano. She kind of naturally sits more in an alto range, but she can access the soprano range. Okay, interesting.
But the stuff is a whole... It did do that for me, and at this moment, my voice is in great shape. Like, what happens is talking, not the best for your voice. But, you know, right now, I feel like pregnancy actually helped me vocally, and definitely, as a songwriter, inspired me. And test my voice and see how I'm feeling.
Okay, so when she was pregnant with her twins, obviously, you know, you have to take really good care of your body. So naturally, her voice was in a better condition or state. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I can understand that.
But I don't overdo it because the best thing is vocal rest and not talking. So I try not to talk that much.
Do you remember the moment on stage when you thought, oh my God, I screwed this up?
Oh, yeah. A lot of moments when I feel like I screwed up. But you have to get over it and keep going.
Is your voice still the
Yeah, you have to get over it and move on. You know, when you make a mistake, you know, as a performer, that's something that I've picked up from Mariah, is that you need to just pick it up and keep going. Don't stop and draw attention to, you know, your mistake when you're performing. You just push through the rest of the song and keep going like it never really happened, you know, and that's professionalism at its best.
Same as it was in the 90s? Can you do all the things you supposed to do?
I don't know. We'll have to check. Actually, it is. It depends on how much sleep I get.
I know that Camp Mariah is really important to you.
Yeah. But I also worked a lot at my range. I worked a lot at...
Well, that's quite a range. How many octaves is it?
I don't know. You know what? They say certain things. I'm not a technically trained musician. My mother went to Juilliard. My mother made her debut at Lincoln Center as an opera singer. I didn't even try to
So
sleep.
her mother was an opera singer. Yeah, I think a lot of people know that. And she didn't get opera trained herself, but I'm sure she picked up a few things from her mother in terms of like, you know, scales or warming up her voice and things like that. I'm pretty sure that would be right, wouldn't it? Let me know down below, guys, in the comments. I'm pretty sure that would be the case.
I can, which isn't always possible, and just rest it as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
You know? Try to rest your voice, and I drink tea with honey. I don't know, I'm sure you drink tea.
Tea, same thing.
Most singers do that. And
I just do that many places is because I need 2 days off in between each show.
Okay, so she needs 2 days off between each show to rest the vocal range, because she's got 5 octaves. And also she drinks a tea with honey. I drink tea with peppermint tea and also turmeric or turmeric, however you guys say it. And I've been using that lately, you know, for my live shows that I do on the other app that I'm on. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to look after your voice.
To rest my voice. And I don't know why, but I've written all my songs in usually in a key that's too high, but it sounds better. Songs usually sound better, you know. Up in it.
Yeah, that's true. Songs usually do sound better in a higher key, you feel me? Sometimes they sound good on a low key, but yeah, for the most part, when you think about it, right, most songs do sound like way more lit in a higher key. So I feel that. But yeah, then again, it makes it harder to sing it live sometimes, you know. You have to really like warm up your voice to be ready to go. Yeah.
That I don't know exactly what my range is, so I wouldn't want to quote it at being anything specific. I don't know. I just, on a good day, I can hit pretty high notes, and then on a bad day, it's lower, or vice versa, whatever.
Aside from her, did you have any formal training?
So really, it just kind of depends on the day, whether your body is feeling tired, whether you've had the right nutrition. And I can agree with that, because sometimes when I'm tired, I don't sing the best, and I haven't had a lot of sleep lately. So, you know, your vocals aren't always going to be where you want them or where you would like them to be. So yeah, it definitely depends on so many things: what you're eating, how you're sleeping, are you talking a lot during the day, are you screaming, you know, what are you doing, you know? Yeah.
Training?
There was always music in my house when I was growing up, and my mother was vocalizing a lot and doing different vocal exercises, and she was also teaching voice a lot in the house. So as a little girl, sometimes I would, you know, listen to her as she was teaching her students. So I would pick up little things, and every now and then we would get together and do a little vocal exercise or something.
Take care of my voice. And
so she used to do a few vocal exercises with her mother. Yeah, I thought that would have been the case. I mean, come on, if your mum's an opera singer, then I'm pretty sure you would have got trained, or at least picked up something, you know, along the way, you know. So it sounds like they did do a little bit of something together, you know. Yeah, that makes sense.
I usually like to do is, after I sing, not talk the next day, but obviously we're not doing that today. But, you know, I mean, because the show is so demanding on me vocally, it's not easy to just go and do, like when people do a big tour.
Yeah.
I like myself a little glass of champagne every now and then.
Will you do a little weed every once in a while?
No,
No
I
weed?
can't.
Because your voice.
My voice.
You have to protect your instrument.
Yeah, I've never done anything more than that, though.
Isn't it a pain in the ass being a singer? Because you always have to worry about your voice.
You know what? It's probably for the best. I mean, if I were meant to do that, then.
Yeah, but don't you find that, like...
Yeah, so she doesn't take drugs or anything like that, because you got to look after the vocals, you know. And she probably doesn't want to take drugs anyway, you know. But I mean, you can't really do that when you're known as a singer. You know, you can be an artist like, say, Jennifer Lopez, who does a lot of dancing and stuff, and maybe get away with doing some drugs. Not saying that she does, but, you know, you could get away with doing drugs if you're that kind of performer where you don't really rely on the vocals too much. But when you're Mariah Carey or Ariana Grande or Demi Lovato or Whitney Houston, rest in peace, you know, whoever's a big kind of known for their vocals artist, you know, especially Mariah Carey, you have to look after your instrument. You know, you can't take drugs, or, I mean, I know alcohol can kind of be 50-50 with Mariah, but, you know, definitely not smoking. I mean, smoking is the worst thing you could ever do. So, of course, she's not going to do that, you know.
I know, even like using my voice to talk every day, you got to sit there and like always worry, am I in good voice today? Maybe I better get some more sleep and all that.
Definitely.
Mother was
opera singer or opera coach? Did she actually coach you at all?
She was an opera singer with New York City Opera, and she also was a vocal coach, and she still is. And she did help me when I was growing up, teaching me just like breath techniques, you know, for helping you not ruin your voice and stuff like that.
And those early days when you actually
before you go on stage, because this is quite close.
So
to
she did learn breath techniques. Okay. And, you know, with opera breath techniques, I'm sure it would have taken a lot of, you know, stuff to do with air, you know, breathing in the correct way. You know, I don't know anything about opera or, you know, opera scales or anything like that. I don't know anything about that. So that would have been a bonus thing to have while she was young, you know, learning that kind of stuff, you know.
Well, I usually don't talk to anybody, so I'm just letting you guys in.
I figured that.
It's kind of like a first, and right now I should be by myself, kind of like having a moment of privacy before we go out and see other people.
Listen to some Aretha.
Yeah, man, that's how she looks after her voice. It's really interesting, I think, to learn those kind of things about her because, you know, the voice is what she's known for. You know, that's the number one thing. She's not known for dancing. She's not known for putting on like a whole dance performance or, you know, all these other types of elements. She's known for the voice. You know, she's known Mariah Carey, the vocalist, the singer, you know, the best singer, female singer of all time, the most successful, you know what I'm saying? And she paved the way for so many people. That voice, that instrument has influenced so many people, whether they like to admit it or not. She really has. And I've taken a lot of tips from her, you know, over the years in terms of how she uses her vocal instrument and how she, you know, approaches her gift, you know, that she got from God. And I'm just amazed at how she's looked after her voice these years, after all these years, and she's still singing even today, still going. And a lot of artists that came out when she came out with her first song, Vision of Love, in 1990, pretty much none of them are on the charts, or none of them, from what I can remember, not many of them would be singing anymore. Might be the odd one here and there, but Mariah Carey is pretty much the only one that's still at least relevant anyway. Do you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, it's all about looking after that voice. When you've got a voice like that, you have to look after it. Anyway, guys, if you like my content and you think it's pretty lit and you want to join the Rebellion Gang family, make sure you subscribe and also actually turn on my post notification bell because YouTube be capping and not everybody's getting the notifications. Not everybody's getting the notifications. So please do that. Also, follow me on Instagram at Reuben_Wills. And just leave your comments down below, guys, because I want to see what you guys thought about this video. Are any of you guys singers out there? How do you guys take care of your voice? Do you guys drink peppermint tea like me? Or do you guys drink tea with honey like Mariah Carey? Or is there some other type of tea or other drink that you drink? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. I always love having a conversation with you guys. Anyway, guys, until the next video, stay fly, stay flea. Take care. And remember, stay humble. Stay humble.